Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about cellular regeneration. Why is Neolife 3NN called a supplement for cellular regeneration? One thing you should know is that if your cells are not functioning well, then they cannot absorb nutrients and they cannot also send out waste. So a functioning cell is so important. And for the cell to function well, the membrane of the cells must be intact. In this video, I'm going to show you what role does 3NN actually play to help your cells to function well and to regenerate. Let's go.
Cell membranes need lipids and sterols to stay healthy. Unfortunately, grain processing strips lipids, sterols and other vital nutrients from the foods that make up our dietary staples. When it comes to health, not all fats are bad. Some fats are good, even essential. Fats provide energy, essential fatty acids and cellular building blocks, and they have regulatory functions. For instance, fats are necessary for normal growth and development. They are also important to the structure and function of the nervous system. But most importantly, they make up the greater part of the membranes that surround every cell in the human body. Healthful lipids and sterols from wheat, rice and soya beans are good fats. Certain lipids, including omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids, may increase the fluidity, or pliability, of cell membranes and help keep cells functioning normally. In the quest to reduce the fat content of the diet, fat substitutes, or fake fats, have begun to make their way into the marketplace. While these substances may make some foods less fatty and lower in kilojoules, they do nothing to meet the body's hunger for good nutrition. Whole food lipids and sterols from wheat, rice and soya will be especially important for the growing group of people who use fat substitutes to reduce the fat content of their diets. The decrease in total fat consumption is only part of the reason the modern diet features an imbalance of good and bad fats. The other part of the story is that the foods that make up the human diet have changed dramatically in the last 50 years. As artificial fats have increasingly displaced natural fats in the foods we eat, the lipid and sterol profile of the diet has changed. This eroding nutrient diversity was compounded by a decrease in nutrient density when people discovered that grains could be stored longer without going rancid if their lipid and sterol-rich outer coatings were removed. And after World War II, the world got its first taste of margarine and other artificially hydrogenated oils, and the global kitchen has never been the same. This relatively rapid displacement of natural fats with artificial fats in all types of foods has created an unhealthy imbalance of good versus bad fats and has diminished the amount and variety of healthful lipids and sterols in the diet. Imbalance has consequences. Insufficiency of lipids and sterols may cause alterations of the cell membrane, leading to reduced cellular efficiency throughout the body. It may also affect the ability of the cell's metabolic machinery to produce energy. Our bodies are composed of trillions of cells which must work efficiently if we are to stay healthy. How do cells stay healthy? The key is their membranes. Like bodies, cells must take in nutrients and eliminate waste. Every cell in the body is surrounded by a lipid membrane with the discretionary power to allow only needed nutrients to enter the cell. 3NN grain concentrates help assure good nutrition at the cellular level by providing a unique and exclusive blend of whole food extracts from wheat germ, rice bran and soya beans. Developed and introduced by Neolife in 1958, 3NN was the world's first phytonutrient supplement. It provides phytolipids essential to optimal health and cellular function, including omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acid phytosteroids, including beta-sitosterol, gamma-oryzanol, stigmasterol and camptosterol, plus octocosanol. Why grain concentrates? As grain processing strips away nutrient-dense and nutrient-diverse outer layers, the foods that make up our dietary staples, i.e. white flour, white rice, often lack meaningful amounts of nutrients important for cell function. namely, lipids and sterols. Soya, beans, wheat and rice provide key lipids and sterols that are important for cellular health. Why Neolife's Tray NN grain concentrates? Diverse phytonutrient extracts supply essential nutrients cells need to be their healthy best. Supports efficient nutrient utilization. Supports overall cardiovascular growth and development. Cold pressed and cold processed to preserve nutritional value. No cholesterol. Complete lipids and sterols from wheat germ, rice bran and soya beans. Includes beta-sitosterol, gamma-oryzanol, stigmasterol and campesterol, plus octocosanol. Soft gelatin capsules with plant-based chlorophyll color. Vitamin E for antioxidant protection of phytonutrients. Tray NN supplies what food processing strips from dietary staples. To increase their shelf life, grains are subjected to about 24 processes before they are transformed into dietary staples, such as white flour and white rice. Processing removes the nutritious outer layers of the grain. These layers contain the majority of grain's vitamins and minerals, as well as good fats, called lipids and sterols. Other foods, notably soya beans, provide healthful lipids and sterols as well. In the 1950s, a series of studies conducted at a Southern California hospital indicated that people suffering from chronic fatigue could benefit dramatically from a mixture of plant extracts providing broad-spectrum lipids and sterols. Now, over 6 decades later, that mixture Neolife's Tray NN is still helping people worldwide. It forms the base into which vitamins and related food factors, minerals, enzymes and protein have been added to create Neolife's multi-factor food supplement, Formula IV. The world's first phytonutrient supplement, Tray NN provides plant lipids and sterols which food processing has stripped from the staple foods that form the foundation of our daily diets. Named from the Greek, 3-in-1, Tray NN is a unique combination of concentrated extracts from whole wheat berry, rice bran and soya beans. More than just wheat germ or soya oil, it contains everything naturally available from the lipid portion of the plants. Tray NN grain concentrates supply essential lipids and sterols to promote the efficient functioning of cells. Remember, we are only as healthy as our cells, and Tray NN registered strengthens the lipid-sterol link in our chain of life, supporting cellular health and vitality.